The direction in which the flutes of the cutter engage with the material compared to the direction of cut can have an effect on surface quality of your part. This quality can also be affected by the linear and rotational speed of the cutter. When the spindle rotates in the opposite direction to the feed, this is known as conventional milling. When the cutter rotation is in the same direction as the feed, this is known as climb milling. Climb is preferred in most cases as it improves the life of the tool, gives greater cutting accuracy and a higher quality surface finish due to less heat being generated. A combination of both can be used to reduce machining time, but is only really used for operations with small depths of cut and where surface finish is less of a priority, for example face milling the top of a block of material. Speed and feed selection is arguably the most important fundamental for CNC machining. Inappropriate speeds and feed can cause many issues including poor surface finish, tool vibration, poor positional accuracy, damage to the tool and even tool breakage. Choosing the correct feeds and speeds can be a difficult parameter to decide on. If the spindle speed is too high, the likelihood of tool vibration increases. Too low and the excessive loading on tool flutes is likely. Speeds and feeds may differ in relation to the component's stability too. Components that have thin walls are likely to vibrate when machined with high spindle speeds and feed rates, so it is important to assess the CAD model and anticipate this. Other parameters, such as depth of cut, step over, and parts material also play a part in feed and speed selection as well. Luckily, there's a formula to help us decide on the spindle speed for a given operation. The spindle speed is equal to the cutting speed in meters per minute divided by the diameter of the tool in millimeters times by pi, all times by 1000. So where can we find the cutting speed for different tools? Usually the tool supplier will give this information either on the back of the cutter insert box or from their website. Let's take a 50mm diameter cutter as the example. From the back of the box we can find that the cutting speed is roughly 120 meters per minute. And using that alongside our equation, we can find out that the spindle speed is roughly 764 RPM.